Yellowstone's 7 Dutton women who could run the ranch ranked worst to best. While men are typically at the helm of the Dutton Ranch in Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone shows, many Dutton women could rise, or have risen, to the task. The Yellowstone franchise comprises 3 sagas, the titular series and 2 prequels, 1883 and 1923. Kevin Costner led Yellowstone's flagship show as John Dutton III. Tim McGraw as James Dutton and Harrison Ford as Jacob Dutton are John's ancestors and counterparts in 1883 and 1923, respectively, leading their families through the tribulations of their times. The patriarchs in Yellowstone's spin-off shows have something that John doesn't: a partner to help them navigate the disturbances that challenge their families. Helen Mirren joins Harrison Ford in 1923's cast as Jacob's wife, Cara Dutton, bringing more star power to the cast. Tim McGraw's wife, Faith Hill, is at his side as Margaret Dutton in the cast of 1883, helping the father of 2 as they traverse the Oregon Trail. Cara and Margaret each had to run the Yellowstone Ranch once upon a time, so it's interesting to consider which other Dutton women were up for the task. Elizabeth Strafford. Michelle Randolph is Elizabeth Strafford in 1923. Perhaps least equipped to run the ranch is 1923's Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph. Despite growing up on the Strafford Ranch, adjacent to the Yellowstone Ranch, Elizabeth wasn't bred for ranching. 1923 Season 1 reveals that Elizabeth spent her winters in East Coast cities like Boston, which explains why she was so unprepared for the winter of 1924 in 1923 Season 2. Unfortunately, Elizabeth could hardly do the bare minimum necessary to save her life, taking the rabies shots, offering little confidence that she could orchestrate the grand scheme of the ranch's operations. While Elizabeth eventually rises to the occasion of protecting the ranch, staying behind and protecting Zane Davis Brian Garrity in 1923 Season 2's finale, Strafford is the most short-sighted of all the Dutton women. Even with Jack Dutton, Darren Mann, Elizabeth's success rate in running the ranch would be lower than that of almost any other woman in the family. Jack's selfish and impulsive nature ultimately got him killed before he could play a significant role in the Dutton Ranch's operations. Alexandra Dutton. Julia Schlepfer is Alex Dutton in 1923. While certainly capable of learning the task, Alex Dutton, Julia Schlepfer, would be less prepared than most to run the Yellowstone Ranch. Like Elizabeth, Alexandra of Sussex had little exposure to hard labor and the working conditions of life on the ranch, coming from a life of British nobility. Still, through the horrible things she endured in 1923 Season 2, Alex proved that she could rise to almost any task.